The Raven
by Edgar Allan Poe.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Oh my God, I'm trying to sleep!
Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books the crease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Igor, for the rare and radiant mister whom the angels named Igor, nameless here, forevermore.
And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating,
Why is there someone at my door so late? Like, literally, it's 2 a.m. Go away.
Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
Okay, excuse me? I was trying to sleep before you so rudely went and woke me up.
Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more.
Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortals have ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word.
Igor? Was that you, Igor?
This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word. Igor. Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, something louder than before.
Now there's somebody at my window. Let's go see who that is. It was just the wind and nothing more.
Open here I flung the shutter, when many, a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven, of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, begilding my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore.
Raven, tell me, what is your name?
Nevermore,
quoth the raven.
Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as
nevermore.
But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did he outpour, nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered,
Nevermore.
Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken,
Doubtless,
said I,
what it utters is its only shock and store, caught from unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore.
but the raven still begilding all my sad soul into smiling. Straight I wheeled and cushioned seat in front of bird, and bust and door. Then, upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself into linking, fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking.
Nevermore.
Thus I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, ah, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor.
I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna forget about my divine Igor.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Are you a bird or are you the devil?
Said I.
Tell me this, where are you from? Will there be any relief from my sorrows? Tell me this now, I implore.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Tell me now, devil bird.
Said I.
Does Igor lie in heaven? Has he become an angel safe in heaven that I can see someday more?
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Leave now, leave me unbroken where I lie, leave my loneliness, and get off my bus, get out of my heart, and get off my door.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplights over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.